Hey folks, Andrew here. Today we're going to be talking about Git. Git is a distributed version control system. The first two words of the statement describe exactly what Git does. You can think of Git as kind of like a fancy save system. It allows a group of developers to work on the same set of files without having to worry about whether the other developer saves something that's going to impact the work that you're working on right now. That's the distributed part of it. The version part of a distributed version control system basically means that you keep a historical record of every file that's within your file structure. This way, say Sally destroys a project, you can have a way of rolling back to a previous state, and thus you don't have to worry about Sally knowing exactly what she did to break the project. Often when you think about Git, you're also going to be thinking about a third-party repository service. Some examples of these are GitHub or Bitbucket. Those are the two that I use. You can even host your own server. The commands that you're going to want to know include add, clone, commit, fetch, merge, push, and pull. If you understand those commands, you will understand what is needed for about 98% of its use. It's very simple to operate, and I insist on its use with any project that I'm working on. I'll run through quickly the process it takes to get set up and get initialized with the Git repository and the Git platform. I'm on a Windows machine. The first step is pretty self-explanatory. Download Git, install it. One of the install options is the checkout style. You should check out as is and commit as is. Included with the installation is the Git bash. It's a very useful tool, especially on Windows. It's a Linux style command line. Next, you're going to be moving off to the directory you wish to version control. So cd into whatever the directory is, and then type git init. You're then going to have to set up a remote repository if you intend to do so. Sign up for GitHub or Bitbucket, and then do a Google search for Bitbucket or GitHub RSA key generate. They each have their own help desk topics that you can use to walk through that process. Once you've generated the RSA key on your local machine, you'll need to add that key to your Bitbucket or GitHub settings. Next, you need to create a commit. So you're going to add the files that you want, or in the case in my demo previously, we were working with a Laravel directory. So there's a git ignore file that allows you to filter out the files that you don't want to version control. Take a look at that. You can also type git status to see the status of your current commit, or git show to show the changes that were applied to the current commit that your head's at. Once you've added your files and prepped them for the commit, you actually want to create a commit. So you type git commit. I like to use the flag -m and then in quotes whatever the message is that I want to attach to that commit. At this point, if you haven't already pushed to your repository successfully, you'll need to start by running this command to push the master branch to your remote repository. If you have pushed previously, you just need to simply run git push. Let's get 4 legs, guys. Catch you in the next one.